Welcome to the Daily News for Sunday, February 20. I am Michelle Page with News Continent JA, keeping you in the know. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. In the news, bizarre murder of a woman. Jamaica's Winter Olympics campaign ends as four-man bobsled finished 28. Darlin fears for his life. PMP stalwart Paul Robertson has died. Multiple gunshot wounds, a slashed throat and plucked out eyes. That's the last image a 54-year-old father now has of his daughter after police described to him the state of her body, which was found in bushes last Thursday. The woman, 30-year-old Leona Kimmy Thomas, a driver employed to Grace Kennedy Limited, was killed early Wednesday morning while making deliveries in close proximity to her home in Windsor Heights off Windsor Road in St. Catherine. Strangely, it is an incident that remains low-keyed as far as reportage goes. Police sources from the St. Catherine South Police Division said it seems Thomas didn't make it home on Wednesday morning. The truck she was driving was discovered stripped of all the goods on the main road. This was a little distance away from where her body was dumped. Since the start of the year, 15 murders and 18 shootings were recorded in the division. It is suspected that criminals gained access to Thomas's home after taking a key from her body, and after rummaging through the house, they locked the door and left with the key. Late Friday night, Thomas's roommate was accompanied by guardsmen personnel to the area to collect her belongings to go elsewhere because the home was deemed unsafe as investigations continue. A woman who was referred to as Thomas's sister uttered, "We were living together. I don't know anything. The police don't give us no information and them not talk to we all now. They said they would call us and we are waiting on the call." Before she could continue, she broke down and said she couldn't speak on the incident anymore. Meanwhile, the victim's father is adamant that his daughter was set up. According to Don Webby, Group Chief Executive Officer of Grace Kennedy Limited, the company is deeply hurt by the loss. "We are extremely sorry and brokenhearted, and we have our security people really doing a proper investigation. We are very distraught and sad. We are extremely concerned. It is a very sad moment for us," he said. "I was in a meeting when I heard that one of our truck drivers was killed somewhere in Central Village and the goods stolen from the truck. I am really concerned about it." Webby said there are some sensitive issues that can't be discussed regarding the incident. However, he said, "All our trucks have panic buttons on them, and it is not clear to us at this time whether the panic button was pressed or not, which is a big issue for us." Jamaica's Winter Olympic campaign ended Saturday night as a four-man bobsleigh team failed to make it to the fourth round at the Yanshin National Sliding Center in Beijing, China. With only the top 20 sleds advancing to the medal round, the Jamaican team of Sean Wayne Stevens, Rolando Reed, Matthew Weepay, and Ashley Watson failed to better their 28th position in the third run. Jamaica qualified for a record 3 sled events as well as alpine skiing for the first time at the game. Shane Darlin is now concerned for his safety because of the spotlight having been placed further on him by the PMP in the ongoing controversy surrounding the FLA, of which he is Chief Executive Officer. Darlin last week blew the whistle on irregularities that have occurred at the state agency for the greater part of the last 5 years, which unleashed a firestorm of claims and counter-accusations by others. Among them, former Deputy Chairman of the FLA, Dennis Meadows, who, like Darlin, has represented the governing Jamaica Labour Party in national elections. But by late Thursday, when the verbal swords on the matter began to fester, in stepped the People's National Party with a call for Darlin to step aside in a bid to what the party's spokesman on national security, Peter Bunting, said was to clean up the organization. He cited Darlin for poor performance in the management of the organization. Bunting is a former Minister of National Security with direct policy responsibility for the FLA. He served in that capacity from January 2012 to February 2016. Now, Darling, an attorney at law by training, is fearful that with the personal spotlight shining in his direction, he has become a clear target for potential physical attacks. Many persons have called to express their concern based on the sheer gravity of it. Darling said in an interview last week, cut short by a move to visit the doctor, as he expressed that he was not feeling well. I am now very concerned given that the PMP has asked for my resignation, and they have not stated anything that I have personally done, apart from making the pronouncement that I have made. They have not sought to ask for verification of it. They have not asked for the parliament to see the documentation to support it. So I'm being targeted now by the very nature of that call. Former Vice President of the People's National Party, PMP, Dr. Paul Robertson has died. Robertson reportedly passed away at the Sentence Bay Hospital on Saturday night following a brief illness. His cause of death is not yet known. Shortly after Robertson's passing, PMP President Mark Golding took to social media to express his condolences. I am greatly saddened by the news of the passing of Dr. Paul Robertson, a former General Secretary of the party and Minister of Government and a patriotic Jamaican. Dr. Paul was a man of great integrity whose contribution to our party and Jamaica's democracy was immense, Golding shared in a post on Instagram. I am glad we got the opportunity to have a great conversation last month. Condolences to his family, friends, and colleagues. May his soul rest in power, he continued. Current PMP General Secretary also expressed his condolences, saying, an outstanding comrade has transitioned. Eternal rest grant to him, O Lord. Rest in power, Dr. Paul Robertson. Robertson entered representational politics in 1993 when he beat Kingsley Sangster by a landslide in the St. Catharines South East seat. He held several positions in the leadership of the party, including Deputy General Secretary and General Secretary. Paul was one of the generation who completed his high school and university education in the immediate years after Jamaica's independence, and who thereafter devoted his life to serving his country and its people, Phillips said in a statement. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, hit the bell icon so you are notified each time we post a new video. See you in the next one.